Hi everyone, today I'm going to be going over the most powerful piece on the chessboard. The second most important, besides the king, but the most powerful. The queen is basically a combination of the bishop and the rook. It can move horizontally and vertically, like the rook, and also on whatever color it is, it can move diagonally, like the bishop. So if you see here, these are all the possible squares that it can move to, compared to the rook and the bishop. The bishop can move on to these squares. The rook controls these squares. So that's pretty much about the amount of squares that the queen controls alone. So yeah, the queen is the most powerful piece on the chessboard. So for example, it could move like a rook and go here. And let's just say black makes a random move. It can move like a bishop and go here on the dark diagonal. And the king can move here. But the cool thing about the queen that's superior to the rook and bishop is that the bishop only controls the diagonals on that color. And so does the queen. But because the queen moves like a rook, the queen can switch colors and now control these squares too. What the light square bishop would control. And black doesn't have a light square bishop, only a dark square bishop. So that's why the queen is the most powerful piece on the chessboard. Of course, the queen's restrictions do apply just like the other pieces. It cannot jump over a piece or control the squares behind the piece. So let's just say black makes a move. The queen only controls up to this bishop. It cannot control past this bishop because the bishop's blocking it. It could take the bishop, but then the king or the rook would take back. And because the queen's more powerful, that wouldn't be recommended. And also, let's just say the queen moves here and black makes a move. The queen can't move past this rook because just like the bishop, it can only move, it can't be, once it's blocked, it can't control the squares after that. Only one piece can do that, and we'll see that in the next lesson. But, yeah, that's the queen, so use your queen wisely, and you will definitely start improving your chess.